what it's gonna be. Come on in, take a sip, and let's wind down. Oh man, I've been hitting that mic so much lately. I wonder what I got to do with that. Come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. My name is Christopher. I'm delighted to have you here to solve the Guardian Grid with me today. It's just fabulous. We had a little day off, which I hate. I really wish they would do our quick crosswords on Sundays too. But perhaps maybe it's nice to have a day where all I have to do is edit that ginormous New York Times Sunday grid. But it's always great to hear from all of you, and I have in my off time. Thank you all so much for the liking and the subscribing and the comments. They just make my day each and every day. I just love having either the audience who resides within the United Kingdom, who loves to do the Guardian on a daily, and then by extension maybe hanging out with me to do it, watching me fall flat on my face half the time. Also, those people who are like Anglophiles like me around the globe who absolutely love all things British and just want to take part in the grid or in whatever ways possible. And so to all of you, thank you all so much. I'm doing this Tuella today. It's a 2022 Tuella Duro, and it's from the Cin-Cin family. And I've had this on before, but this one's the 2022, which is slightly different. It's got a bit more minerality. It seems like it was exposed to a bit more sun. It's a very, very deep, rich red. You're not going to see beyond this ruby at all whatsoever. It is. This is a remarkably rich but pristine, soft tannins. Probably 40 on the acid, 60 tannins if I had to just make one of those guesses. And probably around between 13 and 14% alcohol is somewhere I can tell. This one's got a bit of a higher proof. But I was saying during the New York Times that this would go well with a number of things. But right now what's got my mind going is like pastrami or corned beef. You know, something in slices perhaps, maybe with some cauliflower mash, right? Some buttery cauliflower mash with that, and maybe some sauerkraut or something along those lines. You know, maybe a nice bechamel. But this is a really fabulous Portuguese wine, and all Portuguese wines tend to be that at the end of the day. So I have some Solver's Courage left over from the previous grid, and now I have plenty for this one. Let's see if we go ahead and hop into this thing and see what we've got. So don't beat about the bush. Let's make this good and proper British English, of course. So I'm going to very carefully, with my Jedi skill sets, drop this cursor into the grid cell and see what we can get there. So we got a 3, 2, 3, 5. Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess we're going to have something to go with that. So let's see what we got. Without accommodation. Oh, no, that doesn't sound good. Burn. Well, sear or char. An anagram of broth. So... I'll have to work on that. Well, just sit and stare at it for 2 minutes. Oh, I'll figure it out eventually, but you'll die of boredom there. So, vessel resembling a pipe-smoking, hat-wearing man, and I think that's a fill pot, is it not? Well, I don't know if I've seen it spelled like it's the name Phil, or if it's Phil like it's in Phil Dirt, but I think the pot goes. Well, we can check it, see if that'll give us anything. Balderdash. I don't know either. I'm just running out of things to guess here. Exhaustion after a long flight, 3 and 3. It's got to be jet lag. No, I guess it's not gonna be a fill pot. I guess I don't know what this is then. Maybe it's a fill jug. I don't know. Pretty sure it's jet lag though. Drunk without pins. Maybe legless. Sauce carrying transport on which easy money earned. Mayo seasoned with garlic. Okay, so I guess this is aioli. I always have a terrible time spelling that one, but I was saying, because I think this could be like a gravy train. But I wanted to have something there to tell me that that's what I am thinking is correct. I mean, just makes you feel a bit better. Money due. Friend known through writing, 3 and 3. So again, this pen pal here, gravy train there. I like it when we've got these broken down like that. Money due, I guess, would be a payment. So, yeah. Whose course never did run smooth, according to Shakespeare, and that would be true love. And boy, isn't that always the case. I mean, love hurts, it really does. Not just from the band Nazareth, right? Though that was a great 70s anthem, a bit before my time, and it might have even been from the 60s. I don't know, but I was thinking 70s. And what was the other song that they did? It was Nazareth. Oh, Hair of the Dog. Now y'all messing with it. It was just a great song. Verbal. How about oral? So 9 days wonder. 5, 2, 3, and 3. I have a feeling I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to need maybe a little bit more, but I'm feeling pretty good about what I'm seeing. It's just not jumping on anything just yet. Elongated region of high barometric pressure, and these are generally called ridges. Something that most pilots pick up in their training. The brief meteorological stints they go through. Dip biscuit in tea. 4. Is this to dunk? I don't know why. I feel like that's a uniquely American thing to do, to dunk something. It seems like the British would have something far more, I don't know, prestigious to do with their cookie and their tea, right? It's just really interesting. So plantation at 8 letters, and I guess we're going for the Spanish here. So a hacienda. Very nice. And so I've got to figure this out. 9 days wonder. Also in the way, also 9 days wonder. Oh Lord, what could that be? Class of the, I don't know, boy, it might be the thing that hems me up. I'm not going to just sit here forever and stare at it, but I do feel like I know that for some reason. Okay, so don't beat about the bush. 3, 2, 3, 5. Wow, that's just crazy. Burn. Is it balderdash? Oh, that J now. 5 and 5. That helps. That makes me think mumbo jumbo. I'm not having to come up with one of those other British terms like cobblers or something, you know, so it's better. Without accommodation. It sounds like you're homeless or something, doesn't it? I mean, it doesn't sound good. So the broth, maybe throb, I guess. And it could still be char or sear. I don't know which one it is. Oh no. But if this is a house, like if it's to unhouse or to unhoused or dehoused, I'm not even sure how I don't know, but I feel like it could be char. Okay, I can't spell it like I'm in Germany though. Okay. And let's see, I don't know what that is up top though, but this definitely could be char if that's the case. So let's see if anything else helps me with that top part. I need something now. Put your legs on either side, and that could be to bestride. And carbonated water could be soda, unless you're in Germany. And you have all kinds of names for it here. I think we share with English, the Celsius, and then you've got Kohlensäure. But really, most of us just ask for Sprudelwasser or Wasser mit Gas. Spear. Okay. Well, first of all, that N at the end could have been very deceiving. If that R and that O weren't there, I would have definitely put in a javelin, but I guess we're looking for a harpoon. And yes, I understand. It is exactly what it is. It's just when I'm thinking harpoons, I'm thinking Melville, call me Ishmael. I'm thinking whaling, so. And that's what I needed. See that H blank S? That tells me this is the chase. So we need to cut to the chase. Cut to the chase. Spit it out, man. Okay, so poems, anagram would be Epsom salts. And that comes from there in Epsom, England, doesn't it? Well, this is not at all what I thought. I was thinking it was like a fill pot or a fill jug, and I thought really it was PHILJUG. Seems there may have been another name for it in the movie. What was the movie? 12 O'Clock High. I mean, it served as like a talisman of sorts, right? It served as an omen or, foreshadowing of the next day's mission or whatever. I don't remember. It's been years. I mean, years and years and years since I was in graduate school the first time that I saw that movie. I should probably watch it again. But I think what we have over here is unhoused, and I need to try to take one more stab at this down here before I get punched in the mouth, because I have no idea what that is up there. I mean, a tuba jug, I have no idea. You just don't know. So 9 Days Wonder. Slush in the day. 9 Days Wonder. Class in the rain. Class in the way in the day. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think if I sat and stared at this for a couple more minutes, I'd probably figure it out, but I just don't. I feel like I should either know it or I don't, and give myself up to a minute to guess it, and if I can't, then we're going to go ahead and just call it what it is. So I'm going to do my check all real quick, see if what I have is at least correct. So, yeah, it looks like I didn't get anything kicked back at me, so we're going to have to go ahead and reveal this because, flash in the pan, I was way off. Oh my, don't do that. Why does that do that? I don't understand why it just does that. Oh, stop that. Okay. Reveal. Please don't move again on me. A Toby jug, that's right. Now I remember that was from 12 O'Clock High, but nevertheless, I'm going to put it on my homework for the evening, a Toby jug. I mean, I can see it. It reminds me almost of the Tyrolean Berggeist, the little mountain spirits that you can find all over Bavaria that are hand carved out of a piece of knotted pine. And so, yeah, I mean, that's it reminds me of that very much. I mean, like he's got a jug and he's got, a pipe or a cigar or something like that. But I got to be reacquainted with the Toby jug, I guess, and figure out where I was. I don't even know where Phil jug or Phil pot came from, so I'll just stand corrected on that immediately. So let's go ahead and out with the old, in with the new. And I think I pretty much said it all to begin with. But again, I appreciate you all so very much, and thank you so very much for making this a community. It's a family, and I look forward to being here more than you could possibly imagine. I'll be off the next couple of days, and I'll be here by myself, so I will be spending a lot of time on the grid. But I put it out yesterday on the New York Times puzzle, and I'm dead serious on that. Anybody, is alone for the holiday, doesn't, Hanukkah starts Sunday or Wednesday night. And, Christmas, of course, Christmas Eve, and then it's on tomorrow, and then on Christmas Day on Wednesday. And so, with all that said, if you're lonely or feeling a little bit down, just shoot me a note, direct message me, or send me an email, and we will set up a live feed right here on YouTube or we'll put it over on TikTok or Instagram, whatever you prefer, and we'll just hang out and we'll shoot the breeze for an hour or two and get through the holidays that way. I am dead serious. Don't let yourself be depressed or down over the time that you've got, that you may be by yourself. You may not be too happy to be with the family that you're with at the time. That certain uncle that kind of irritates the living smack out of you. Maybe he's a Tory and you're Labour, or maybe vice versa, or whatever if you're in the UK. But we all have the uncle. And so if you need to break away and sneak away, I'm happy to do a little live time and just hang out with some of my viewers, because you are all, especially your family. So cheers. Until I see you tomorrow for the Guardian Quick and for the New York Times Grids. Ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch, auch einen schönen Weihnachten. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss, Servus, Grüß Gott, Ciao, Cin-Cin, au revoir, Masalamati, Annyeonghaseyo, Aloha, que tengas buen días. Cheers. Be well out there. Take care of yourselves, take care of your friends, and take especially good mind to those behind you in the queue. Be well.